Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today I'm going to be reviewing WRC 10. WRC 10 is developed by KT Racing and published by Nacon. This is obviously a series of games that they put out, and they've put quite a
Welcome
few of
to
them
the
on
service
Xbox,
park.
so
This is where you can
if you are
prepare
into
before
racing games, then
tackling
this
a
is definitely a
special
racing game that you
stage.
want to check out.
Some
This
options
game
will
is
unlock as you progress
$49.99 on
through the
Xbox, so it's
championship.
$50.
At
Which
the
is a little
bottom
bit
of your
less than the
screen,
standard
your
$60 games,
meteorologist
so that's actually a
provides a
good thing.
weather
And
forecast
it
for the
also has
day
a
of the
pre-order,
current
sorry,
rally,
a bigger
together with an
version bonus that
accuracy
gives you
indication.
I think Xbox One and Series XS bonus for $71. And so, you got those
You can now
options there.
access your car
As
setup
I said, that
and
there's a
change
lot
the
of WRC
tyres.
games on Xbox, and so this is
Tyre
the
management and
continuing
stock
of the
level.
series, and this just came out today on 9/1/2021. So, let me get into the gameplay a little bit and kind of tell you what this game's about. So basically, you start the game out, and you're going to be playing in this little. You're going to kind of give you a little tutorial about how the game plays, and then you're going to have the opportunity to try to actually be good enough in order to get into the uh, championship. You have multiple chances to try to do that, but it is really difficult. These games are not easy to pick up and play unless you're used to rally games. And so I highly recommend putting the difficulty down a little bit if you're just starting out on rally games. This is a pretty good rally game to get introduced to the sport. The other one would be like the Dirt series from Codemasters. Um, I will talk about the differences between this game and Codemaster games in a bit, but I want to get into the gameplay of this. So basically, here you're going to be doing these like things and these races, and basically you run on the course yourself, and then you compare the times with all the other racers. And so when you finish the race, you're going to see the times, the people that you're racing against, the times that they have. So the career mode in this is very extensive. It has lots of customization options, and if you really like building out your cars and stuff, this game is going to be superior to Dirt because you have a lot of options with like how you're building your car out, what kind of tires you're wearing, using. Whereas in Dirt, it's really just going to give you the options overall. Like, it's just going to give you what you need for that race. And so this game is a lot more geared towards if you are interested in really deep diving into like making your car the best and customizing it up as much as you want. Um, the races are very difficult, like I said before, even on the easier difficulties. So just keep that in mind because these rally games are not easy, not not no matter which types of racing games you're playing, like these rally games you're playing, whether it be Dirt or the WRC games, or for that matter, any of the other games that exist on Xbox. So rally games are just generally difficult. I think where this game really beats Dirt is on the customization aspect and the outside of the racing aspect, like in the career fields and things of that nature. It really has a lot of really great menu systems that kind of really just make you feel like you're actually a racer, like a rally racer. And I think that they've taken a lot of time to really just ramp that up from previous generations of this game, and so I think that's a really big bonus that they've really added up. And I think this is going to challenge Dirt to really step up for their next game if they do put another one out in the near future to really make a better campaign and uh, a better like system to put it all together with. The only thing that I think that the one thing that I do think I should say that Dirt does beat out WRC is in the racing itself. I feel like Dirt just feels a lot more fluid, and you feel much more uh, connected to the car that you're driving. Despite the fact that there's not as many customization issues, it has a better feel, and I can't really explain exactly why that is so much. It's just personal preference, I think, about how the game feels when you play it. I feel like maybe the WRC is a little bit more difficult than Dirt is too, and that might play a factor. But both games are pretty difficult, and I just feel like the racing aspect of Dirt is about 5% better than WRC. But like I'm saying, the everything else about the WRC game in this version has been massively improved from the past ones. And so, if you really like that customization options, you're really going to like this version of the game. Um, but like I said, the racing is probably slightly better on the Dirt side than this. And, you know, if I was going to compare them and give them scores, I'll kind of do that just to kind of give you a difference of opinion. Um, for the for everything that isn't related to the racing, I would give WRC a 7 out of 10. Or actually, I'm going to say an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to give Dirt a 6.5 out of 10. And then if you're going to flip that over to the racing aspect, I'm going to give a Dirt an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to give WRC a 7 out of 10. So overall, I still think WRC is actually slightly better just because they've incorporated the entire experience better, but I still think that the racing aspect of the game in Dirt is just a little bit better. So, you know, play it as you may. This is probably the best WRC game that they've come out with, so I'm highly impressed with the graphics and the, you know, how it looks and how it plays. How I didn't expect it to be quite as good as it is, so I definitely recommend it from that perspective. Um, the price point is also not bad. Usually these games are $60, so that's, you know, definitely an improvement. Overall, I'm gonna give the game an 8 out of 10. It is just really solid. I know I compared it to Dirt here, and I do think, you know, that they really stepped up to the plate with this one because Dirt is, you know, a staple and people really love the Dirt games, and I think that WRC really stepped it up on with this iteration of the games. So definitely recommend this one. If you like these types of racing games, you're gonna like this one. Like I said, it is difficult, so just keep that in mind. But overall, you should have fun with it. As for the achievements, they're really just for playing the career mode and reaching level 80 and doing all sorts of different things in career modes. So there's a couple other mode things for season mode and quick play and anniversary mode events and things of that nature that you need to do. But overall, the achievement list is not too terrible. It's not going to be super quick or anything, but it's, you know, it's like a 60 to 80 hour game, I would assume. And but it's probably the best WRC game that's been put out by a pretty wide margin. I wasn't as big of a fan of the old ones, so I definitely have been surprised by this and impressed with it. So yeah, if you do pick it up, let us know in the comments what you think, and have a nice day, guys.
And left 4, 50. Whoa! Left 5 short, don't cut, 80. Left 2, small cut, opens, 20. Left 5 tightens 2 after junction, into right 2, don't cut. Into left 2, don't cut, narrows, into flat right, 30. Right 3 short, into left 4 tightens. Into right 2, into left 3, don't cut, into right 2. And left 5. And left 4 short, into right 5, over crest, 30. Right 4, 50. Oh. Right 4, into left 5, long. Caution, junction left, into flat right, 80. Flat left, into right 5. Wow! And right 4, medium. And left 6, into right 5, opens, 50. Right 4 short, narrows, into left 5 and tunnel, 30.